Welcome to this calm flow practice. Remember, this is your practice, so please listen to your body and do what feels right for you. Modify as and when you need, and remember, child's pose, savasana, and any other comfortable position is always there for you whenever you need it. Give yourself gratitude for showing up to your mat today. I would like to set today's intention as I am enough. You don't have to strive to become more worthy, more valid, more accepted, or more loved. You're enough, just as you are. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Grounding down through the sit bones, sitting up tall through the spine, placing one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. Close your eyes if it feels safe to do so. Take a deep inhale through the nose, filling up the lungs, feeling the rib cage expand. And then as you exhale, open the mouth and sigh it out. And again, inhale deeply through the nose, feeling the belly expand and the ribs expand as you take in the oxygen around you. Hold at the top and then open your mouth, exhale and sigh it out. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Take the biggest, deepest breath you've taken all day. Hold it at the top. Take one more sip of air in and open the mouth and sigh it out. Gently flutter the eyes open. Placing your hands on your knees, sitting up nice and tall as you inhale here. Exhale, turn your head to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, turn to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, drop the chin towards the chest. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lift the chin up towards the sky, making sure you're not dumping into the back of the neck. Inhale back to center. Placing your left hand down by the side of you. Inhale, extend the right arm up, and exhale, bend over to the side. Feeling the stretch through the side body. Inhale back to center. Place the right hand down. Inhale, bring the left arm up, and as you exhale, bend over. Feel that stretch through the side body and have the feeling as if someone's pulling your fingers away from you. Rooting down through the sit bones. Inhale, back to center. Take your right hand onto your left knee, sitting up nice and tall here. Inhale, take the left arm up. And as you exhale, take that arm, stretch it out behind you, sitting up nice and tall, placing the fingertips on the ground behind you. Filling up the lungs on the inhale, and as you exhale, see if you can gently twist the spine. Extend the back arm out, still having that sensation as if someone's pulling your fingers away from you. As you inhale, slowly take the arm up and over, creating a huge arch over your body until it safely lands on your opposite knee. Now here you can tuck your chin towards your chest, round through the spine, and just gently rock from side to side, loosening up any tension within the lower spine. Find some stillness as you begin to sit up straight, this time taking the opposite arm up, stretching it away from you, and on the exhale, take that arm behind you, sitting up nice and tall, grounding through the sit bones. Take a deep inhale to create space in the body. And then as we exhale, see if you can twist a little deeper. Inhaling, pulling those fingers away from you, creating that beautiful arch until you reach the opposite knee. Tucking the chin to chest and rounding through the spine, letting the head hang heavy. Rocking gently from side to side. loosening any tension in that lower back. Finding some stillness as we sit up tall, taking both hands up in front of us. And as we exhale, we slowly hinge forward from the hips. Coming down slowly, placing the fingertips on the earth in front of you. This could be enough for you here, or you can plant the palms. Shine the chest forward and slowly begin to lower. Allowing the head to hang heavy, stretching out through that lower back. Taking your hands over to the right hand side, placing the left hand on top of the right. Slowly coming back to center. This time going over to the left hand side, placing the right hand on top of the left. And just notice in your body where you can feel the stretch happening. It might be your lower back, your side body, could be your armpit or your top part of your arm. Slowly coming back to center, gently bringing the fingers back towards you, sitting up nice and tall. This time we're going to take the hands and coming into a tabletop position. So making sure that we have the wrists underneath the elbows, the knees are underneath the hips. Engage the core, pulling that navel in towards the spine, lengthening through the crown of the head for a strong tabletop position. Now, if you have sensitive knees, by all means, take a blanket or a cushion or a pillow and place that underneath the knees. Finding that tabletop position. As you inhale, drop the belly and look forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin towards the chest and push the mat away from you. Inhale, drop the belly, shine the heart forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin and push that mat away from you. You're going to do this a couple more times with your own breath as you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to that strong tabletop position, navel towards the spine. Take your right toes out behind you, placing the ball of your foot onto the mat and push through the heel. This is going to stretch out your calf muscle and engage that entire leg. You can gently rock forward and backwards, just noticing here what muscles are moving and engaging. Find some stillness and begin to lift the toes off the mat. Point that toe away from you. Engage the glute and the entire leg here. Keep drawing the navel towards the spine. And once you feel that you're balanced here, gently peel off the opposite hand and take that out in front of you here. You're going to have the sensation that your toes and your fingers are being pulled in opposite directions. This is going to help you balance. Gently place the hand back down and followed by the knee. Taking the opposite leg, stretching those toes back behind you, feeling that calf stretch. Gently rock forward on the toes and backwards. Starting to wake up that leg muscle. As you find some stillness, lift the toes off, point that foot away and behind you. Engaging the glute, engaging the core. And once you feel like you've balanced here, gently begin to lift the hand or the opposite arm away from you. Feeling that pull in opposite directions. Gently placing the hand back down, followed by the knee. Tuck the toes. And we're going to lift the hips and the pelvis up towards the sky, coming into a downward facing dog. So Push those hips up. Keep the knees bent for now. What we're looking for in a downward dog is a flat spine. Keep the engagement through the core, and you can start to pedal out here. It can feel good to move through the feet, move through the hips. Push down through the hands and spread the fingers wide, adding more pressure into the thumb and the index finger is going to help protect your wrists. And find some stillness in this downward facing dog. Have the sensation that your chest is trying to come towards your knees. You can have your knees as bent as much as you like here, or you can start to straighten the legs, pulling the heels down towards the mat. Begin to find some stillness in your downward facing dog. Having the sensation that your heels are trying to push down towards the mat and keeping that spine lengthened. Slowly begin to walk your feet up towards your hands. You can remove the blanket if you have been using it. Coming into a forward fold, keep a generous bend in the knees, allowing the chest to be supported by the thighs. Let the head hang heavy. Take each hand in each opposite elbow for ragdoll. Options here, you can gently rock from side to side, or you can remain still, whatever feels best in your body. Taking a deep inhale here, filling up the lungs. Allow the hands to hang heavy as you slowly begin to work your way up to standing, allowing each vertebrae to come up one by one. Coming into this standing position, root down through the feet, standing nice and tall, engaging the legs so that the quadriceps are lifting off of the knees. Engage the core, working your way up. Roll the shoulders back and down, squeezing the shoulder blades together, spreading the fingertips out wide and feeling the energy running through your body in this mountain pose. Inhale, take the arms up above the head, palms to touch. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Keep a generous bend in the knees. Let the head hang heavy, forward fold. Inhale, place the hands on the shins, straightening out the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up to standing, palms to touch. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center as you forward fold from the hips. Inhale, hands to shins, flatten out through the back, half lift. Exhale, this time plant the hands and step back either into plank pose or option to drop the knees. If you're in plank pose, make sure that the shoulders are over the wrists. Engage the core. Push the energy out through the crown of the head and out through the heels. You're stronger than you think. We're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin to bend the elbows. Keep them tucked in towards the chest as you slowly lower for a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, shining that heart forward. Pushing through the tops of the feet and pushing through the palms of the hands so that your thighs and your legs lift off of the mat. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips high to the sky, back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up high, three-legged dog. Bend the foot and gently place it in between the hands, coming into a runner's lunge. As you inhale and exhale, find your rhythm about bending and straightening through that front leg. Warming up the hips here, Start to listen to your body. Start to figure out what your body needs and what your body's wanting. Coming into that runner's lunge, we're going to squeeze the thighs together as we slowly begin to take the fingertips off of the mat. Engaging the core, keep squeezing those thighs as you lift the arms up and above your head. Crescent lunge. Keep a good bend in that front knee. As you exhale, you're going to turn the back foot so it's parallel with the back edge of the mat. Keeping a bend in that front knee for warrior two. And keeping that core engaged, have the sensation that your fingers are being pulled out in opposite directions and gaze over the middle front finger. Flip the palm, rock forward slightly before allowing that hand to come up and over for reverse warrior. Keeping that bend in the front leg, gently placing the back hand down the back leg for some support. Exhale, come back down. Turn the feet to face the long edge of the mat. Toes out, heels in, palms at heart center, and you're going to slowly bend down into goddess pose. Really engage the core here. Feel that strength through the thighs and feel how supported you are and rooted through the feet. You can gently rock from side to side here if that feels good for you. And then as you inhale, we're going to turn to the back edge of the mat. So this time, taking the right foot out to the back edge of the mat, bending through that front leg for warrior two. Keeping that bend through the front leg. See how far you can bend down through that front leg, feeling the strength of this position. You can always check and look to make sure your arms are parallel. Flip the front palm, lean forward, and then come up and over with the top arm for reversed warrior. Feel the stretch through the side body as those fingers pull away from you. Exhaling back to warrior two. This time we're going to turn the back foot so that the hips and the toes are facing forward. Inhaling, bringing the arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, place the hands on either side of the foot to frame the foot. Pushing through the hands, taking that foot back so you're in plank pose again. Option here to drop the knees. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeezing the elbows in together as you slowly lower down for Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Push through the hands and the tops of the feet, lifting the legs off of the mat. Exhale, tuck the toes, lifting up high with the hips, lengthening through the spine, downward facing dog. Gently come down into that tabletop position, taking the knees out wide, toes together, sitting back for child's pose. Slowly, as you feel that push through child's pose, push your glutes onto your heels and then begin to slowly lower. And you can lower the forehead down to the mat if that feels good for you. And then just take a moment here to breathe into the hip space. Relax your jaw and your hips are connected. So if you're feeling a lot of tension in your hips, you could also be clenching your jaw, so relax the jaw. And take some long, slow, deep breaths in child's pose. You can always have the option here to put blankets underneath your knees. Slowly bringing the hands back, bringing the knees in and coming into that tabletop position. Inhaling, take the back arm up, stretch through the side body, reaching those fingertips away from you. And as you exhale, we're going to thread the needle, threading the arm underneath the other arm, gently allowing your shoulder and either your ear or your side of your head onto the mat. Taking the other arm and walking it slowly to the top of the mat. To increase the stretch here, and this is a very small movement, but have the sensation that your armpit is being pulled towards the mat. This is really going to deepen that stretch all through the armpit and side body. Breathe into it here. Gently bringing the hand underneath the shoulder. As you push through the hand, bringing that back arm all the way up, taking a nice big circle. Taking some circles one way, and then taking some circles the other way before planting the hand back down. Finding that sturdy tabletop position again. As you inhale, bringing the opposite arm up. Exhale, thread that needle through, placing the shoulder down, followed by either the ear or the side of the head. Slowly walking the arm up to the top of the mat. And again, just that tiny movement of the sensation of pulling the armpit towards the mat, feeling the stretch all through that shoulder blade. Breathe into it here. Gently bringing the hand underneath the shoulder as you push through the hands, lift that arm back up again and take some big circles. One way and then the other way before placing that hand back down into tabletop. Finding that strong tabletop position as you bring the knees towards the wrists, slowly begin to sit down. Straighten the legs out in front of you, flex the feet. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips, shining the heart towards the toes. This may be enough for you here. Or on your exhale, you can go a little bit lower. Maybe touching the feet. Maybe holding onto the sides, holding onto the tops. Relaxing that head. And with every exhale you take, see if you can melt into this pose just a little bit further. And then slowly begin to take the hands back up the thighs, sitting up nice and tall. Take one leg over and cross it over the straight leg. Hook your arm around like you're hugging your leg in towards your body. Sitting up nice and tall, you can place one hand behind you. As you inhale here and then exhale, twist and look over the shoulder. Turning back to center, placing that leg down and taking the opposite leg over. Wrapping the arm around, sitting up nice and tall. Elongating through the spine is taking that hand behind you. And as you exhale, look over that shoulder. Slowly coming back round to center. We're going to slowly lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping the legs bent. Taking the right leg, placing the ankle over the left thigh, coming into a figure 4 or reclined pigeon. Here, we want to have the sensation that the knee is being pushed away from you. You can just do that feeling with your leg and with the muscles, or if you need a little bit of help, you can just gently push that leg away from you. This may be enough for you here, or if you'd like a little deeper stretch, you can either grab onto the opposite thigh or shin. Wherever you are, have the sensation that the knee is being pushed away from you. And then just breathe into the hips here. Gently place the foot down, keeping the ankle on the thigh. On the exhale, you're slowly going to rock the hips over to the left-hand side, allowing the foot to make contact with the ground. You're coming in for a supine twist. So then look over the opposite shoulder. You can have your arms out in a T, you can have them in a cactus, whatever feels good for you. You can close the eyes and just breathe into this supine twist. Inhaling, bringing the head back to center, and then slowly bringing the hips back to center. Bringing that foot down, this time taking the opposite foot, ankle over the thigh, pushing the knee away from you. Options to hold the opposite thigh or the shin, whatever is comfortable for you and whatever this side needs. Breathe in to any areas of tension and just try and relax and soften. Gently placing that foot down, rocking the hips to the opposite side, allowing the foot to make contact with the ground, and then slowly twisting the head to look over the opposite shoulder. Breathing into the hips here. Gently bringing the head back to center, engaging the core as you move the hips back to center. Hug the knees in, give them a squeeze. You can rock from side to side, massaging the spine. And then coming into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Allow the legs to come as wide as the mat and allow the feet to hang heavy. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. You can either have the palms up to receive or palms down for grounding. Gently tuck the chin towards the chest slightly so that you elongate the neck. Close the eyes. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Your Home by Erin Hansen. If there's one thing that I may tell you, let it be. You are your home. Your body is the only house that you will ever truly own. Maybe you lock the things you wish you weren't behind its many doors, but there is wisdom on the bookshelves and a laugh to light the rooms. There's a vase upon the table where the love you've grown all blooms. Dreams sit on the mantelpiece next to kindness and your trust. Where you use them all so often, they have no time to gather dust. So please don't look at mansions with that envy in your eyes. There's more that makes a home than its appearance or its size. Your body is your shelter, so you deserve to love it all. Don't let the world stand around outside and tell you how to paint your walls. How lucky that you have somewhere to protect you from the night, and if there's cracks left from the past, well then, they just might let in more light. Begin to wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Take some circles with the wrists and the ankles. Keeping the eyes closed, roll onto your side into a fetal position, placing the hands underneath the face and bending the knees. Taking a moment here to soak in today's practice. Keeping the eyes closed, gently come up to a seated position. Placing the hands either on the knees, on the belly and the heart space, both on the heart space, or with hands together at heart center. Take a deep inhale collectively together through the nose. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Gently begin to flutter the eyes open. Thank you for taking time out to practice with me today. I hope to see you again on the mat soon.